Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is Brody, another video. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a music producer, audio engineer, singer-songwriter. I've worked for artists such as Nothing Nowhere, Wicked Face, Springs Eternal, Hot Mulligan, Field Medic, Kellen Quinn, Silverstein, Broken Side, Midwest. A lot of the world kind of ranging between like rock, emo, metal, rap, hyperpop, all of those kind of like cross-section genres between all of those. I talk a lot about the production side of things on my channel, and I kind of don't talk about the songwriting process very often, I've realized. Yeah, I wanted to talk about a song I think that a lot of you guys would know if you know this world. It sounds like this. So yeah, about 5 years ago, I sang the end bridge section of Absolutely Crankin' My MF and Hog by Bilmuri, one of the craziest songs ever. And I kind of wanted to do like a story time about how that came to be, how I approached it, and like just in general, what happened there. This was probably the fastest feature I've ever finished in my life, honestly. I think from the time that the email was sent to the finished product being sent back was maybe like 20 minutes. I was so excited to work on this. This was to set the stage back in 2020, like maybe like a few months into the pandemic. So very much like in the woods of like being holed up inside, writing music a ton. At this point in time, I was focusing a lot on my like emo rap, hyper pop kind of music. And at the time, Bilmuri and his team were looking for a artist in that world to feature on. And their producer, Will, hit me up to try to do a verse on it and see what it would sound like, see what would happen if we made a song together. Growing up as a emo kid in Ohio, I was a massive Attack fan and always liked the music that was coming out of Bilmuri and all of those camps. So to get the opportunity to work on this was so exciting. I like took the demo, immediately felt excited, inspired, just kind of threw it out like kind of instantly in a way. At the time, especially because I was kind of more in the rap hyperpop world, a lot of the lyrics I was working on were kind of like in that like freestyle kind of world of like, what I would do is like I'd hear the song, I'd kind of start humming a melody, do some like gibberish takes to get like the flow down, and kind of like let those takes kind of place some words in and kind of like tap into like subconscious stream of consciousness type stuff and see what I could write. I went through all of that and came out with the verse that I did that I still think is one of my strongest. It like hits a lot of, I feel like it does this thing of like hitting a lot of weird metaphors and symbolism while also hitting like a direct meaning in it. Essentially, so growing up, I played in a lot of post-hardcore and metalcore bands. Then in college and then post-college, I kind of fell away from it. I started to like not resonate with the genre as much, and like I was fixating too much on some like negative sides of it and like personal experiences within the genre. Started, like I said, working in like emo rap, hyperpop, worlds that pulled from it, but it was still like very separate music scene. And I think that what happened that kind of like unlocked in my brain working on this Bilmuri song was such a full circle moment of like kind of falling into love and like discovering this genre that I grew up with, started to feel like I grew away from. And then since then, and kind of leading into where I am now with the production that I'm doing, kind of like through an adult lens, like finding it again, remembering what I loved about it and applying what my current view is towards metal. And I think that writing on a song like this with artists that I looked up to so much when I was a kid really hit for me, really let me like realize like, you know what, I'm like free from like the things that held me back as a child, as a teenager. And I don't know, not to get deep into it, but I think that I don't know, not to get deep into it, but I think that that was kind of like a turning point for me working on that song and writing the lyrics that I did and kind of realizing I can exist in this world. I can find what I love about this world. And I think it turned out well. It's kind of crazy. It's such a zeitgeist, such a momentum of the time. I was hip to Bilmuri's music prior to this, but I know that was like the album that really kicked them off. And for a good point in time, the song that we did together was their biggest single. It's always crazy. I get like, it's the strangest jump scare in the world when I'm like just scrolling through TikTok, through Instagram, whatever, and all of a sudden you see like an arena singing singing your lyrics to a song. It's crazy. It's extra weird because I know that I don't know, I'm a small artist. People don't really know who I am, but they all know that verse of mine, that bridge of mine, and that's like such a cool feeling, such a like fulfilling, inspiring. Like every time I see that, I get so amped to make more music and one up myself and continue to grow the brand. But yeah, that's kind of how I approached it. I just like turned on auto tune, started mumbling, started like filling out the vocal melodies, the phrasing. From there, found some of the words that I subconsciously said, built around it, kind of found a theme and just like went for it. I think the excitement too really helped me write the lyrics that I did. I think that getting yourself in a point where you're like not just bored sitting at your desk, but like feeling some type of emotion strongly is such a key part to writing lyrics. I think that's why I was able to do it so quickly because I was like feeling something. I had something to get out, both excited to work on the song and realizing, oh, I have like a lot of inner like dialogue that I've needed to get out about my perspective of metal music, my musical journey, the full circle world that I kind of took. And yeah, I think that that's what made it what it is. Shout out Bilmuri and their team. Shout out Will. Shout out Hog Cranking. Definitely shout out the Hog Cranking. Such a funny song. And the music video is wild too. If I can get away with it without it being taken down, I'll put a little snippet of it here. You get to see me with the anime filter singing on the video. I really like that about their music. The fact that you can have a song that's so serious and so sentimental, close to you, but then also like have fun with it, be kind of goofy and like do your thing. I feel like even though the music that I make personally is very different, I think that I draw inspiration and it really respects like the mood and the world that they're building with all of their music. So yeah, I guess I kind of wanted to talk on this just because like I never have. I think that a lot of you that watch these videos or potentially click on this video would know about this. And I realized I kind of never really spoke on this aside from maybe like an Instagram post 5 years ago. This was how I approached this song. Yeah, shorter video today. And with it being a shorter video and a video that's not a production breakdown, I still want to continue the routine Patreon uploads. So my past video of working on a banjo metalcore song, I added the instrumental and the logic session to my Patreon today. I'll include that link in the description if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, I think that's it. I feel like it's a little bit shorter of a video, but I think I touched on all the things I wanted to mention with that. Shout out Bill Murray's team. Shout out Hog Cranking. Shout out any of you who like my production, listen to my music. But yeah, Bill Murray, absolutely cranking my MF and Hog. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. That all being said, peace out.